is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Crawford and Bomac and Errol Spence react to the fight. Also, Bomac and Crawford reacts to Errol Spence's dominant victory over Dennis Ugas. Spence responds to Crawford. Safe to say, Team Crawford liked their chances. I think this is exactly what Errol Spence needed to draw the interest of this fight back up. Even though if he loses, it's still going to be excuses. And even on Bud part, even if it loses, it still can be excuses there from their fan base, or possibly we've seen fighters make excuses now. So, I mean, that's something to think about. Fight should have been happened. And that's just continues to be the honest truth about it. I'm gonna just keep saying that the fight should have been happened. All right. And all this waiting and marinating, just keep telling y'all, bro. But like I said, Spence 100% did his thing. He looked good. Didn't like the situation that went down with the ref, but shit happened. You go to Texas, you fight one of their fighters or a Mexican fighter from the original Texas, you already know what it is. All right, you already know you down 3 or 4 rounds. When you Cuban, you already down a round and a half wherever you go in America. So shit around the world, she already down a round and a half. So, like I said, that was his opportunity to win the fight, and turn Spence lights out, and he didn't do it. And that's kind of the scout report on him. Talented fighter, but no killer instinct to close the show. So he didn't close the show. So I mean, at the end of the day, bro, guess what? He didn't close the show. He had an opportunity to close it. You missed your opportunity. You got opportunities in a place where your opportunities are already bleak. In America in general, you got to capitalize on that. And he didn't capitalize on it. But enough of that. Let's get to the stuff, right? So basically, everything Crawford did was it was retweeted. So get the Bomac and all those, certainly. So I mean, 2 things he said. He said, "Errol Spence, congratulations, great fight. Now the real fight can fight happens. No more talk, no more side of streets. Let's go." Right. All right. Crawford already said he thought the fight was going to happen. Errol Spence Jr., keep my belts warm. I'm coming to grab him later this year. So we still gonna have to wait. Obviously, people say, "Well, should Crawford, get a fight in?" Apparently, he don't want one. So Errol Spence basically responding. Crawford, congratulations. Say less. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Bomac got in there, said what he had to say. So I don't know. I seen something he say. Here you go. He said we're gonna F that dude up. Watch, mark my word. So that's what he's saying. Said he gonna F this dude up. So it's all talk, it's all good. I mean, they strung this shit out too long, bro. They strung it out entirely too long. Now they want to do shit on Undisputed. That wasn't even a goal of so many guys to get 5 belts. This Undisputed thing just really took off when, them motherfuckers would be on a trilogy. It don't matter how you get the belts. They talking about, they were saying 5 years ago they was going to do this. Like, dog, you understand 5 years ain't 5 minutes. 5 years ain't 5 months. And people just can't, like, people like me, like I would say old school boxing fan, I just don't understand. I just don't understand, this new business model, bro. Don King, all arch enemies made fights together and made them together on a consistent basis. You to wait 5 months for 5 years for a fight is like, bruh. That's crap. You wouldn't wait that. The only time you waited that shit was for Holyfield. That's because Mike Tyson went to fucking jail. That's it. So historically, you didn't have to wait. And then if you did have to wait 5 years for a fight, it was other great fights. This is what these people don't understand, bro. This is what they don't understand. This is what they don't understand. It's like it's limit. It's a limit. It's scarce when it comes to big and great fights to be made. None of them get made. PBC ain't making in-house great fights. Only person that's making great fights on a consistent basis is Eddie Hearns, and that's in women's boxing in the small weight divisions where nobody care about. Hate to say that, but that's the honest truth. We waited 5 years for this, bro. Do you understand? Like, if you, I asked my man on a live I did this morning. I said, bro, you want to wait would you wait 5 years for some vagina? He said, I don't understand what this had to do about it. You know what I'm saying? What the analogy was is nothing that you wait for anything you wait for 5 years, man, it's hard. It's hard to meet expectations, bro. Anything you have to wait for 5 years, man, they hype up movies for 5 years, you wait, and it ain't they wasn't even waiting 6 minutes for it. You know what I'm saying? So they hyping all this stuff up for years and years and years and years. You know, and at the end of the day, these dudes in their 30s, and they're not even gonna be able to capitalize off of the momentum, bro. You know? That's wild. And then everybody around them, they would have made it faster if everybody around them was taking the route that Wilder and Fury was taking. Everybody would have made this. If everybody else was fighting and PBC was making other big fights, this wouldn't be a big deal. This would be small potatoes in the 90s. Fucking, you know, those other great fights. Roy Jones, James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, Riddick Bowe, go on and on. You know, who cares? But it's not a lot of great fights going on. The many fights passes by. Jacobs, Charlo, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua perhaps passed you by. You know, you just keep going on and on with the list of fights that could have happened, and everybody with this marination because of Floyd and Pacquiao. Anybody ever thought they could have fought 2 or 3 times and made 2 or 3 times more than what they made? Anybody forget what if Pacquiao didn't get knocked out? What if they fought in their primes? That shouldn't be the platinum standard. That shouldn't be the standard at all for building fights. Fights should be built with drama. Fights should be built with profiling these fighters and, you know, meeting their family and meeting what they do. It should be profiled with drama. It should be at this point. It should be, since they don't have no personality, motherfuckers should go to Juilliard or go to some acting classes or do something like the WWE where they send them to classes to speak and come up with mottos and whatever else you're gonna come up with. At that point, that's what we're going down to. But at the essence of it, of making great fights and building fighters up is building fighters up on free accessible TVs and making fights. Making fights. That's how you that's how you do it. If you ain't gonna put these jokes on free TVs, keep making fights. Everybody telling to wait out for a couple dollars. The money gonna be there. You know, the money gonna be there afterwards. But now you 30-something, 5 years old, 32 years old. And how long you gonna be able to cap Crawford? Fine, because Crawford then moved up and won belts. You know, Errol Spence said you want to retire in 2 or 3, 4 years. Shit. PBC fighters don't have no ambitions on moving up because they take it away from them. They don't know nothing about boxing over there. Don't know how to move nobody. You know, you gotta wonder they listen to Floyd. Is he sabotaging? But like I said before, ain't shit worth 5 years of waiting up for, bro. People say the pandemic, but you fought Mike, could have been made that shit happen. But like I said before, man, when they in the ring, I see it and believe it. You know, hopefully we find out the details sooner than later. Probably gonna be later than sooner, but you know, like I said before, probably the more likely place is gonna happen in Vegas. They want y'all black asses there. I'm black, by the way. But we'll see. We'll see. But Vegas, and like I said before, you know, Vegas, Memphis, Atlanta, New York City probably be the venues. You know, out of them, just putting in Vegas. It deserves to be a Vegas fight. Earl ain't never headlined Vegas, so more than likely it should be a Vegas fight. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the welterweight playlist, box news playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Also, hit the link tree link in descriptions. First link in the description under everywhere if you want to find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor. Also, my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal link there as well, too. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.